Hello, children. How are you? Today, we are not drawing anything because it is the end of the year, and I want to talk a little bit about my art journey of 2025 because it is customary to reflect on all your goods and bads before the year ends. This year flew by in a second. But in that second, I had painted over 50 artworks. That's crazy. I didn't think I had it in me, mostly because I completed my 1 year digital painting landmark this year, August. So, at least for me, it's a big deal. And I'm not just talking about my art skills, but also my digital skills. Like, everything was so new to me last year. I was confused about layers and brush modes and what the hell is a lasso? And why is my painting so blurry? Why the hell am I even trying? This sucks. I suck. I hate everyone. And thank God I'm over the learning curve now. Well, almost. So, I started the year with a fan art and ended the year with a fan art. Yes, I am indeed the internet's biggest fangirl. And if I like a show, I am going to draw it in my style, no questions asked. From solo leveling to Frankenstein, I think I have improved a lot in the skin shading department. However, I am still shit at full body anatomy, except hands. Your granny loves to draw hands. So, I personally think that my Frankenstein fan art and both my Cape of Demon Slayer fan arts are the best out of all. The Tanjiro fan art, it's my least favorite, so I might redraw it in 2026. And you know what? You can vote on which one is your most and least favorite in the comments so that when I do a redraw video, I can include your guys' pick as well. Oh, and by the way, who remembers that I had to stop posting for more than a couple of months because I had a lower back injury? I think from this year, May to June or July. I couldn't sit for more than 20 minutes. My god, I was dead inside. And if there is a god out there, please remove me from your 2026 strongest soldier list because I'm going to lose it. Okay, I need to calm down now. I'm fine now, by the way. But yeah, that was a very dark part of the year, at least for me, and I include that in my journey because I had to stop. Like, I was physically incapable of drawing anything, and sometimes I think that maybe I could have drawn more, improved more if I wasn't injured. But yeah, what can you do? That's just life. Life can be sometimes really shit, yeah. Alright, let's talk about the art challenges this year. I took on a couple of art challenges this year, and the first one is obviously my most ambitious one, which is 100 portraits challenge. And I would like to point out that it is slightly different than the 100 heads challenge because I can draw different angles of heads on a singular page, but when I'm talking about portraits, like I wanna I can't do that. I feel like portraits has to be each piece drawn individually and completed, and it has to give its own vibe and its own aesthetic. I'm just rambling. Anyways, and I got to draw portrait number 15 up to portrait number 15 this year, and to be honest, I wasn't expecting to complete it this year either because 100 is a lot, and I take about 3 to 6 hours completing each one, and sometimes even more. And sadly, I don't draw every day. So I know it's an ambitious challenge, and honestly, I may not always get a good response or many views, but I am doing this for myself. I want to force myself to draw different features and ethnicities and different angles and everything that is included in portraits. Enrich my mental library and my digital portfolio. So I am committed to the challenge, and next year, hopefully, we can complete at least 50 portraits. And hopefully, some of you fellow artists can join me in this challenge and we can have fun together. And the second art challenge is Inktober, which I finished this year. Yay! If you've been my subscriber since day one, then you probably know that I attempted Inktober last year also, but didn't finish it. This year I was not going towards perfection as I was last year, so I wasn't that slow, and I could finish a piece from start to finish in one day, which is the very essence of Inktober. And I know Inktober is not the most hyped art challenge in the community right now. It was maybe back in 2015 to 2017, but even since then, I've seen other artists I used to look up to attempt it and finish it and come up with such great results, and I always wanted to do that, and being able to do it this year, it really felt nice and I loved it. And guess what, even within a challenge I managed to include two fan arts. One is Coraline and other is The Summer Hikari Died, and I saw both of these this year and I absolutely loved it. Now, children, it means nothing if you just ponder about what you've done good and what you've done bad without setting some goals. So, let's set our 2026 art goals. First of all, complete 50 portraits from my 100 portraits challenge. Yeah, I really want to at least get halfway through with it. The second goal is to create more epic original art. Now, I know I am a big fan art, fangirl, fan everything. I love doing fan art, okay? That is indisputable. However, I want to unleash my creativity and to draw more original characters with original environments and their original backstories, and I think that would be really fun and such a nice creative exercise. The third goal is to learn more about color theory. Now, I know the basics of the color theory, but when it comes to practicing it, I feel like I have fallen short because when I draw backgrounds and then I draw a character, I always feel like the character feels like a sticker slapped on top of the background, and I hate that look. So I want to learn more about color theory and more about value studies so that I can draw characters that really blend in and interact with their environment. And my last goal for 2026 is to learn more about anatomy, and that is mainly because I suck at it. I can draw body parts, but whenever it comes to drawing full body postures and coming up with my own poses, I struggle a lot and I want to practice more, okay? So these are my four 2026 art goals. And with that, the 2025 rewind has come to an end. Thank you for sticking with me throughout this video. And thank you for sticking with me throughout this year. And hopefully, I see you all happy and healthy next year as well. And we have a blast. So, have a happy new year. And I'll see you next year. Love you. Bye.